All right. One tiny second. Do I have? I don't have chat. Oh God. 1 second. I guess I need to get stuff right. I guess. Okay. All right. There we go. Hello. Today, I'm going to, I guess, develop and talk about Beta 1.8. There are two fun exploits to break the game. Here's the problem right now. I mean, not really a problem, but all right. So I'm gonna run the game. There's quite a bit of bugs that I'm trying to work out. Uh, I'm going to intentionally also open local files so I can show you how stuff works. All right. So here's what I was working on for the past few days. I was working on a feature called the calendar. You might have heard. Some people might have heard about that. Uh, okay, let me just lower that down. Okay, so here's the thing. I'll talk about the other stuff later. So I want to talk about this feature because I think a lot of people are excited about this. And here's how it works. So you have the calendar, right? In the calendar, you have 12 months, all of the months. In the and then you click a month and you have levels. Each level, like each week has 7 levels. If you beat a week, you get a reward, and the reward is yes, the reward is displayed on the right side of the screen. So how does the game know which levels I've beaten? Well, that's in here. In save files, calendar, it makes a new folder called 2022. At least depends on which year actually. In here, it makes all the folders for each month. I go to January, and here's all the weeks. In here, it it remembers which day you beat them. That's how it works. But here's the problem. This system. Oh, there's the new skin. Uh, like it's not perfect. It's a bit buggy. I don't know why, but sometimes it doesn't work. So let's say this is the second level. So I'm gonna beat this level. Okay, it works, but sometimes it doesn't work. I go level 11, for example. I try to beat that, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So that's one of the issues that I need to fix. The creating, the file creating system works great actually. Okay, this was like, oh, it does. What? That worked. Weird. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like it sometimes resets all of the stats, and that's a really big issue. I don't know why it does that. You can see over here where the cowboy hat is there. I got all the days, but when I go to customize hats, I didn't actually add it in yet. So I gotta work on rewards, and also there is the items thing, but of course it didn't program the. You can still select it. That's not supposed to happen. So it's really work in progress, and huge problem is that I made it so that I said that I was going to release this version on 1st January because you know, like here's the thing, I don't have to create every single reward for every single month. I can create like 4 new rewards every single month instead of just working on everything for 7 days, which is impossible. So I can finish all of this in 7 days. I can create the hat. It's pretty easy, and I just have to program the functionality of the paintbrush. The second thing I worked on is the big features, is the resizable levels. All right, so this is probably going to change a lot of stuff. Like, people are going to be a bit creative, I think. I put a limit on 100 to 100 blocks, and that's enough, really, because this is the default size, and this is just 9 times of the default size and more. So almost 10 times. One thing that is required is to name your level. And that's because if you build a level... Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work, actually. Because this is really work in progress. It's like... Damn. It's kinda... Everything is kinda messed up. So... I have a folder called big level, so I'm gonna overwrite that. And I can now resize. I'm gonna put it like this. It does save it, and I can't move it. Like... There's some... stuff wrong with this. Art. Yes, art. Like, there's a lot of stuff wrong. This version. Like, look, it still tells me I can hold control to move my camera. When I use control, it doesn't work for some reason. It used to work, but then I messed something up, and right now I'm focusing the calendar right now. Okay, so I'm right now figuring out, like, when I beat the level, it tells me, okay, you beat the level, okay? And when you beat the entire week, then it gives you a reward. That's what I'm working on, and I'm really close to finishing that, which is really good. It's actually almost done with the calendar. So, yeah, it actually did save that I beat this level, which was day 4, and day 3 is like this one. I'm gonna beat level 7. No, day 6. Day 6 is easier. So I'm gonna beat day 6. And I remember in my mind I beat day 6, and I check day 6, and it should be yellow. Yellow means I've beaten the day. So there we go. It's yellow now. For some reason, when you hover over the button, okay, sure, it does that. But when I go away from it, it turns white and then yellow again. So I have to fix that. That's not supposed to happen. I might make it a different color, like green. I can do that definitely. Like make the outline green instead of yellow, which makes it less weird. But also fix this weird bug where, like, when I cover all of this, then they turn white for a second, which is not supposed to happen. Yeah, green would be better. Green would be better. As of other months, they just crash. But it's okay. I'm not gonna let people play these levels because there's a unlocking system with the calendar, and I'll show you that really quickly as soon as this builds up, because every time the game crashes, you have to build the game the entire game again, but it's not that long actually. I got used to it. This file system is actually, I'm actually pretty proud how I made it. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, before I go to the calendar again, I want to explain why I added this. So the instance that I'm running right now is not connected to this. So regardless of if I'm running this doesn't count. What does count is basically whoever opens the game on Steam, then it counts. So this version of the game is not on Steam. This is irrelevant completely. But if I open another instance of the game in here, then this should update to 2. And there's something interesting when this number goes to 2, like larger than 1. So I'm gonna keep this little version of the game open for a while, and this is going to turn into 2. It's not gonna turn instantly because Steam API is trash. Alright. So here's what it is going to be used for. I'm gonna go to the wheel, and there's something really interesting called the multiplier. I wonder what this could be used for, and why I have a lot of credits. I mean, I actually cheated this, but there was an exploit actually that that I could talk about later. So let's leave this instance open for a while. I'm gonna go to the calendar. No, yes, okay. So here's like I the only reward that works right now is this, like the smiley ready. It doesn't. Okay, this is actually selected. It doesn't show it selected. You see, it's bugged. Markiplier, yes. Hello guys, it's Markiplier. And welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's. I haven't added any challenges, but I could change the entire screen of this. And I might nerf... Okay, I might nerf World 7. I was really thinking about this. I might really nerf it, but it's still going to be harder than World 6 and Kaizo. I might nerf it. Custom levels. Well, I've done some bug fixes with that, but that's about it. I need to really change how it loads levels. I want to make it so that it doesn't crash when you're downloading levels. So it like I need to tell the game that you're downloading a level, and when you're downloading it, it tells the game not to play it until until it's finished. So I gotta tell the game that. Online leaderboards. I actually might do this in a future 1.8 version, like 1.81, 1.82, because okay. So I was experimenting with networking, and I got a bit better than I was a few months prior. And here's the interesting thing about the current number of gamers. I added a credits multiplier that increases depending on how many people are playing the game on Steam. And this is going to be good when you're spinning the wheel or beating Endless Run or doing challenges or doing anything. The only thing that doesn't increase credits is the machine at the end of the game. Because why not? I might change that. I'll see. I'll need to balance some stuff. For example, if the multiplier is too high, then this entire wheel is broken. Like if like the multiplier can cap to 3 times, so that means maximum 40 players. So if there are 40 players, then you will get a maximum of 3 times multiplier, and that's really broken for the wheel. So I gotta like balance some stuff. For example, increasing the cost depending on the multiplier, but it's not gonna increase that much. It might increase like to 300 if it's like max multiplier or something like that. So I gotta be, but like I don't see this going to 3 times multiplier. But I will definitely fix the infinite credits glitch. Oh yeah. When you are okay, this is now way more visible because this used to be gray, and I think that not that many people saw this and clicked this, and they really skip this like icon when the timer is out. So I made it spinning and more colorful. So that's what I did, and you see that I got 10 credits. I got actually 11 because of the 1.1 multiplier. So that's what I've done. Oh, dude, I don't know why this doesn't work. I don't know why oh, now it works. Okay. Now I can show you the big levels feature. I don't know why the camera didn't work before. Like I told you guys, this is really broken. But apparently it works now. I don't know. So this is if you remember, this is a vertical level that I created like a while ago, and this is from Henry. I'm your biggest fan. Thanks for trolling, man. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna make a giant level and show you guys that this is the future of gaming. It's so buggy right now. I don't think I'll finish this by the time of the end of the year, but I will try. I will try my best. I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to try to like finish this, but I will show you guys that this is really cool. You can make big levels in the Cove Creature. It's pretty requested. I don't know how many people requested it. It's about probably like a few people that use the level editor. And you see that the blocks are gone. I don't know why this happens. There's so many broken things with this. But I think that... Okay. Alright. When I go to play mode, it should be normal. It should be normal. There we go. Now the blocks are back. Is this possible? I think it is. Yeah. And this is not possible. When you're in play mode, the camera works nicely, but you see when I'm in build mode, blocks disappear because I'm the best programmer ever. There'll be I think there'll be a lot of patches with this version. That looks mega powered. Yes, it does indeed. And the button is fucked, but it's okay, guys, because I prior to like, let's say a few weeks ago, there was a problem with when you click on things, this text would really be screwed up. Like, it would just not be on the center when you're moving the camera. For example, you see this shadow over there? That's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be like behind the screen, but it's not. For example, that was stuck. That was stuck, but now the text isn't. So let's see, if I go here, you see that the text is in the middle no matter what. So if I move the camera, it's always there. I'm not gonna leave the level editor. If I press load, it's there. Well, let's see how the fog works. I actually didn't test this. I hope it's the same. I think it is. So that's good. I don't have to do anything about that. So the fog works nicely on the in the level editor, so that's very good to know. Except I can't see any of the buttons, so so you have to kind of guess. Okay, I need to fix that. I need to make it so that the fog is not in front of the buttons in the level editor when you're in, or when you're in level editor in general. So there's new bugs, I guess. All right, so I did do that. So text is in the middle. Everything works great, but it doesn't work great. When I clicked water, it created the water for me, but I didn't want the water to be created. So that's another issue that needs to be fixed. And for some reason, the opacity of this block is small. I don't know why. Okay, now it's back. There's a lot of problems. I'll fix everything. I swear. I swear I'll fix. And maybe I can do it right now. All right, I'm gonna go back. There's still 2 gamers. That's very wonderful. All right, new settings. I added anti-aliasing and VSync. VSync caused a lot of trouble before. So in beta 1.7 I disabled it, but I guess in beta 1.8 I returned it so you can turn it on and off. And it does some messages down there when I do that. It also, oh, oops, that's the wrong instance. I also added anti-aliasing. I don't know if this is gonna make any difference. I might remove this. I might make it just 2 times because seriously, this game is low res. I barely see the difference. The only difference I see is the button outlines, and I guess the text as well. So that's the only difference I see. Maybe someone will use this. I don't know. I don't know if okay. So, but this is way better than what I had before. Before there was like a an effect that you can turn on, but it made everything blurry. So this is anti-aliasing. It doesn't blur the picture. But yeah, that's good. So what did I add now? So I guess I added no. Okay, I added new stuff with local multiplayer. So when you click it, you can choose an item now. So you can customize players more. So that's very good. And yeah, that's about it, I guess. So, and new levels in Endless Run too, but I'm not gonna show you that. Infinite, please read optimize 1.8. All right, so you might have saw bad FPS sometimes. When I went into the level editor, I created a big level, and it had 500 FPS. So here's the thing: big levels are going to have bad optimizations, but I think I can fix this. So like when you're making big level, okay, I have to resize it again. So 1 minute, big level, save. All right, I can actually make it bigger. Fine, I will make it bigger for your own amusement. All right, I made it bigger, but the camera doesn't move, so I have to reload the level editor, and now I can move it. No, I can't. Why? I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. Maybe I have to do this instead. No? I don't know why it doesn't work, it sometimes does. I have many FPS drops on my shit PC. Yeah. I have to fix all the stuff. So here's how I know what causes problems with the game, like with FPS and stuff. So here's a fun feature that I'm gonna show you guys. Debug. It's not gonna only show me like what are the problems with the game, but also it's gonna give me some dev abilities that I'll have fun with. So yeah. All right. I guess I can close this. I don't know. I'll close this. All right. So here's the fun things that the that I can see. So here's the graph of the FPS, I guess. So you can see the resource view. I don't know like what's the difference, I guess, but I guess I can change stuff while working on the game. Yeah, I can just change stuff while I'm working, but I don't usually use this. I only use this when I face a really big problem. I can enable real-time debugging, so I guess when I'm playing the game, I can see what's going on. So let's try this out. So I wanna increase the credits multiplier, or yeah, I will increase the credits multiplier. So let's see. I forgot where I put it actually. Loading probably, and yes, in here I added the this event. Wait, okay, real-time debugging. What? Okay, I'm not gonna mess with this. I just want to show you guys the dev abilities. I'm gonna press N, and it just skips all of the levels. But this is how I see the problems. You see this text up here, like with the FPS, and there's like numbers. It tells me how many texture swaps are there. So the higher the number, the worse it is. But lower the number, the better it is. So usually this is considered normal. You can still lower this down, but you have to do ultra optimizations. This often becomes a problem if there's a lot of stuff. I don't know why there's 67. I thought the buttons would fix this, but you see there's a lot. I guess this is a huge number because this wheel is big. I don't know why. Okay, when I got rid of the big wheel, it just resets to 67. I don't know why that's okay. There's a lot of problems here. So you see, the higher the number, the worse it is. So I have to fix a lot of stuff, I guess. And with the big levels, that should be a big problem, right? No? Okay. Well, I don't know why that isn't a problem. I guess, you know what's the problem? If you're spamming objects, like in GameMaker, if you're spamming objects, there's lag. And the problem is that all of the things that work are objects. So blocks are objects. They're not tiles, and there's a good reason for that, and that's because of 3D blocks. Nobody likes 3D blocks. I don't know. I don't know if oh, so yeah. Check player count. Is it really live? Yes, it's actually live, but it's not. It's not like updated every frame. It's updating, depending on how Steam likes it. So, if I okay, let me show you this. Some cool stuff, bro. All right, I'm gonna go to You never saw this. You never saw what I was watching. It's okay, guys. No, no, no. Alright. Let me go to a fun website. Check player count. Okay, this website. Alright. I'm intentionally here because it's this is where I take the data this is where it takes the data basically for the player count. So how the game works is that this object is taking info from this link every 500 frames. So 500 frames is like almost 10 seconds. Almost 9 actually. Like 8.3 or something. Every 8.3 seconds it takes this link, checks this number, and then uses this number and basically puts it in the game. That's pretty much how it works. But the problem is that this isn't live. This is like it's checking, like Steam is reloading this value every 2 minutes. It's not real time. Like if you leave the game right now, it will stay 1, and after like 2 minutes, it's gonna say 0, for example. All right, I'm gonna show a more like a better example. So this is CS:GO's player count, one of the most popular games on Steam. And when I reload this, it doesn't change because like you expect a lot of people to leave or join, but it doesn't change because Steam sucks. But that's okay, guys. It's not at least an hour of reloading the servers, right? It's like 2-3 minutes. So in 2-3 minutes, it's actually gonna be fixed. So that's okay. All right. So one of the things. Alright, if I close this, then the entire game is gonna close. I don't know why enable real-time debugging doesn't work, but I guess I can show you some more cool stuff. So let's go to. Okay, I already show you N, like go forward, but there is backwards. So if I press P, it goes backwards. You cannot try this in the game, because I don't know if there's a way to enable debug mode. Maybe there is with Cheat Engine, but I don't know. I really don't know if there is a way. Maybe there is. I don't know. And another fun thing is M, which means mute all music in the game, or all sounds. That is because in previous versions, the reason why I added that is because in previous versions the music was really bugged, so I had to change a lot of stuff. Alright. But I don't know, like, why on old PCs the FPS is trash. Like, it says, alright, it says, like, for when it's old PCs, it says 500 FPS. So, for example, it says 500 FPS over there. But then this brackets FPS decreases, which is the actual FPS of the game. I don't know where they take this 1000 FPS from. I'm serious, this is the actual FPS of the game. But then this other FPS decreases when this is low. And I don't really know why. Ask GameMaker why this works, not me. But I'm gonna make the lag machine so I can really test this. Also, there was a bug with platforms. Actually, I actually fixed a lot of bugs that were in 1.7. For example, some platforms could pass through one-way blocks, which was a really big problem because I was playing one of the workshop levels, and one of the platforms went through the fucking one-way block, and the level was impossible. So I fixed that bug in 1.8. So yeah. Also, another reason why I have a lower FPS is because this is not compiled with the Yo-Yo compiler, which makes the all the optimizations and stuff. So when I run the game on Steam, I get a better FPS than this. So when I play this, I don't know what. Okay, I guess there's no platform because of the player. So here it is. All right. So this is what should happen. Like this should not decrease unless the number above is decreased. So I guess I don't know why there's no particles. So I don't know why that isn't the case. But all right. But let's say if I spam this, okay, it doesn't work because there's no. This level doesn't have folder. I don't know. Okay, this crashed. I have to fix that. Alright. Not set before reading it. I guess that's easy to fix. Okay, I guess I'll work on the game a bit and then end the stream. The thing is, my FPS decreases even though my FPS is higher than the. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know why that happens. Like, when I play to test it out right now, it was normal, but in some cases it doesn't. Like, it doesn't work right. And I guess the FPS is like realistically, when you're looking at this game and spawn a lot of platforms, realistically you wouldn't think, okay, this shouldn't this should happen. Like this shouldn't happen really if the game looks like this. So I have to fix a lot of stuff with that. Or I could make a or I could be a normal person and make a new game. But I won't make a new game because I won't make a new game in the sense of like I want to finish this game first and then I want to work on a new game. That's why. So there's a lot of problems. This is why the game is in beta, I guess, but I hope I can fix this. The problem is with optimizations that I need a really shit PC. Like this PC is like mid spec, the one that I'm streaming on, but like I don't have a really shit PC yet to try the game out. So I don't know. I know why this is the issue. I guess because I didn't add this max page, and I don't know why it needs that in line 14. This is how I usually fix crashes, because it literally tells me everything here. So in mouse left pressed, this is bugged, and the reason why it's bugged is because this is not defined, and I will have to fix that. I will fix that immediately. So max page 2. What is page? This. All right, I guess it's 2. All right. So yeah. Oh no. What? Okay. No, okay. Yeah, this should be okay. So now this shouldn't crash. All right. So let's fix other stuff like the disappearing blocks and big or actually yeah, let's fix that actually. So what was disappearing? The yellow block, the green block. I'm guessing all of the blocks except the red ones. And the reason why they disappear is because of this function, which is used for optimization. So like when a red block is out of the screen, it should hide all of the things. Like, it should not draw the sprite outside of the screen. That's basically what this is doing. And I made a custom variable to set this to true. But apparently in yellow blocks, in green blocks, it doesn't actually return this to false when it's back to the screen. So we have to fix that. And I guess this is the only way to fix it. I did add this script. I'm pretty sure this is ignoring all the level editor stuff. So if red blocks are not in level editor, and if you hide if the hidden sprites are true, and if the player is close to the red block, then this should be set to false. That's basically how it works. And if it is in level editor, then yeah, I guess this is pretty easy to add. I can just copy and paste, I guess. So I can just do this and probably fix all the problems with level editor. So I need to really make a new script. I guess you can make a script of like rendering the block. So let's do that. That should be way easier instead of copying the same thing. So that's what I usually do when I'm doing the same things over and over again. So how do I do that? I go to, I don't know, some folder, I guess. I guess I'm gonna make a new folder called blocks, and in there I make a script, render blocks, blocks, yes, blocks. And in there, no, not that code. That's bad code. I go to, I don't know, red block, I guess, and I copy all this code. And I go to the script, put this in. I remove this comment that is useless. I need to set default settings so it doesn't actually put that in. And I go to the step event and just paste this script everywhere. And basically what's that gonna do is it's going to just read off of that script. It tells it what to do. And I pretty much don't have to go to every object and set everything myself. I can just go to the script, change one thing, and it changes it for every single block. Alright, this one is a bit different. So I'm just gonna like alright, this is a bit different. This is not usual. Alright, I guess the ice blocks don't have I'm just gonna add this. Add that. I hope it doesn't crash and make it crash. So let me just see something. Alright, I'm gonna put hide sprites to false. Or actually, yeah. Hide sprites to false and copy this event to ice block. So there we go. Now ice blocks are optimized in some way, but now I made a script that makes stuff easier for me. So that's everything I did, and now it should not do weird stuff like with how do I say this? It should not do weird stuff with disappearing blocks, basically. So that's what I was gonna say. I need to fix this, by the way, because it always says the font itself has changed. I'm not lucky. I don't have like dream luck with 10 trillion out of 1 or 1 out of 10 trillion. I just set what the hell? Oh, I just set this to always be 131, which is false. I'm gonna make it random again. Let me check something really quickly. Okay. So let's go level editor. Let's make a new room. I mean, bigger level. Big level. Save it. Make it huge. Enter. I'm gonna save it again. Maybe that's why it didn't work before. What? I don't understand why it doesn't do that. Do properly. Okay, I'm just gonna spawn blocks just in case if the game crashes. It may crash. I hope I don't. Yeah, okay, it doesn't crash. That's good. That is good. So now let's test again. Hello. I need to make it so that like when you're in one menu and when you click a button, it immediately changes to that. So that could be easy to add, and it might save a few seconds for some people. So please, why don't you change? I don't understand why it doesn't. I've made this game and I don't know why it doesn't change. Wow. All right. All right. I really need to fix that. I really need to fix a lot of stuff with the game. Alright, so how do I fix this? I basically fix this by going to here, and when you press enter. Alright, so if the thing, what is this? Okay, I need to read this code again. Aha, okay, so I get it. Okay, I'm gonna add a couple new things like this. So I'm gonna hope that this actually changes the width and the height of the level. This should happen, I think. This should be working. So change the width and height of the level, please. I beg you. I beg of you. Alright, I lagged a bit, so I'm sorry if I lagged. That's probably because when I'm running GameMaker, it connects to Steam API and changes. It checks sometimes how many players are playing. That's probably why the game's lagging. Reminds me of shit. In other words. Alright, so let's try big level. Save. Change the size. Save. Alright, please work. Oh my god, dude. Alright, reload. Why? Oh my god. I need to change a lot of stuff. Holy crap, man. Load. Big level. Please. Please. Okay. I'm gonna do this the hard way. I don't wanna waste time. Okay. So what I'm going to do is literally make it, literally tell the game, okay, you gotta change the level instantly. Okay, I'm gonna do some math. 42 times 100 is this. Alright. So I'm going to make it so that room set height r level editor. This width again. It's always gonna be big now. Oh my god, I'm so pissed, man. There's a lot of broken stuff. Jesus. I think I can fix a lot of stuff though. I think I have time. Like the only things that I'm really worried about is the calendar. I think I'm pretty happy about the calendar. So the calendar and the level editor are the most crucial part of the update. Alright, this should be big now. Yes, okay. So let's test if this is going to disappear. I'm gonna put like some yellow blocks, green blocks, blue blocks, white blocks, even ice blocks, because ice blocks are king. Let's see them in action. So I'm gonna place a bunch more blocks that I hope they're not gonna disappear. They shouldn't disappear this time because it's based on the script. So let's see. I'm gonna go all the way there, put a smiley face, and not gonna draw that. So just some random blocks. Gonna color some in red and yellow and go back. You see, they don't disappear anymore. So that's very good. That's very good. Some progress. That's very good. Put them all in yellow. Put these all in yellow. I don't know if items actually disappear. Okay, items don't disappear. I'm gonna put a player here and just go over there and goes to the player. The thing, like, okay, so that's very good. So it does not change anything. So that's good. That's good. That's good. All right. I'm gonna tell. Okay, that's a problem. When I click the stars, the UI disappears, and this is wrong. Okay, so let me see what is up actually. Okay, yeah, that should be normal. Okay, that's not normal. That's clearly not normal. That is wrong. So there's a lot of stuff wrong. Okay. Backgrounds. I don't know. I think I can fix the backgrounds. So when I'm oops. No. Okay, yeah, that's a big problem. Yeah, I didn't actually think. Okay, so you can see that this is just an image. I ruined the day for everybody. No, this was action 2D image. No. Yes, it is just a 2D image, just rotating. One of the fixes I could do is just make it so that it always follows you vertically, or maybe make a giant just giant repeating pillow. What? Pillar, not pillow. Just a giant repeating pillar, going infinitely down and up. Maybe I could do the Y thing, so it just follows you vertically, but doesn't follow you horizontally. Maybe that is what I could do. All right, so what else? So okay. This is broken. This is straight up broken. I guess the functionality still works. Yeah, it still works when I'm using the arrow keys. Now the. Okay, the stars. Okay, the stars are a bit weird. Yeah, the stars are a bit weird. They're like teleporting and stuff. That's not supposed to happen. See, they're teleporting like somewhere over here. Or actually somewhere over here. It's very bad, actually. Yeah, I don't know what. Okay, so. Alright. I'm thinking how I can fix all this stuff. I'm wondering if I should disable particles when you're building levels, because it takes a bit of resources and it's a bit useless. Alright, so here's what I gotta do. What I gotta fix. So I gotta fix this. Alright, I gotta fix this. Especially this, because it's display anything. Loading. Really? I thought I fixed that. Okay. Alright. I don't know why it just disappears, but I gotta fix the background. This is not how it's supposed to look like. Oh god. Okay, I think this is okay. Yeah, this is okay. That's perfect. I gotta fix this button, because when I move, it actually just like it stays on this corner. Backgrounds should be perfect. Yeah, they're not disappearing. That's very good. It's actually pretty fun just scrolling your wheel while building like backgrounds, and then just seeing what you've done. You see like like what you drew and stuff. So that's pretty cool, actually. It's just like hold control and you draw everywhere, and yeah, it's pretty fun, actually. And the FPS is pretty good, actually. I spawned like 1 million objects on there. I mean, FPS, like, considering I placed, like, I don't know how many objects, I need to actually save this level. Wait, no, I didn't even name it. Big level. This does load. Holy crap, it does load. What? Oh, it does. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't save, like, let me see. It says big level. Save files. Oh, low editor files. Big level. Level editor. No, outer level editor. It should be 100, 100. It's 30. What? It doesn't save this? Am I retarded? Wait. It should save this. Why doesn't it save this? Oh, wait. I didn't even, Okay, I probably know why it doesn't save, but... Okay. I'm going to make a big level. Oh, what? Okay, so I'm gonna save this. Oh, now it's 100, 100. Okay, what happens if I return? Big level. What? Oh my god, there's so many broken things. Okay, did I put this player there? I feel like something is wrong. Some things are not right. Well, I'm gonna put a player here. Save, leave. Big level. Okay. I thought the player thing is broken. Why does it work now? You might be asking. I don't have a clue. I really don't have a clue why. Odd. Alright, I'm gonna do something really quickly so I can fix stuff. I guess it works now because the level is changed. I'm gonna do something really quickly. So, alright, I'm gonna just change room height and room width. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. And I'm just going to go to not there. Main menu, hello there. Okay, I'm gonna comment this out. So that should make the level size normal. I don't know who is still watching. It might be only me. I don't know. Alright, so I'm gonna load big levels. This should take the value of this and this, so it resizes the level. Alright. Okay. Whoa, why is it flashing? Why am I dying? Oh, because the level didn't actually resize. So I'm dying. Okay, is this the fastest death in TCC? Like, I don't know why it flashes, but okay. So the level isn't actually resized until I do this. Or what? Fuck. Or it doesn't actually start the level. I don't know. I think the problem is the level does not restart. The level does not restart because the level does not restart. You need to make the level restart somehow without losing data, because if the level restarts, it loses all data, so it's pointless if you're loading stuff. So when this happens, restart level, but when it restarts, okay, actually that might be good. Room restart. Alright, room restart. that should change the level, and then do all this crazy stuff down there, like making new layer and then destroying this, which makes all the blocks, and then it checks like directory, like the level editor. I can't fucking talk. And then basically what happens is that it takes the data out of it, and it makes it into a list, and just reads through the list and just places objects. So, but I probably have to change this like very soon. All right, so this is a normal level. Okay, I'm gonna load big level. Please make it resizable. It's resizable, but you see the problem? There is no blocks. There should be blocks. I don't know why there isn't blocks. I actually know. I was just joking. The reason why there is no blocks is because of this function. Okay, so alright. Here's the thing. I think. Okay, I can't just put the script inside a script because it's gonna keep looping and looping and looping. So, alright. So I have to change. Okay, can I? I need to make this into a separate script. I need to make it so that you firstly load this, you change the level, and then do all the things. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So here's how it's going to work. I think. Okay, I hope this works because this is gonna be crazy stuff here. Okay, level editor. I'm blind for some reason. Okay, there it is. Okay, over here. Okay, I'm gonna do room restart, and then tell it, okay, save, then load. No, that's bad. It should save first, and then restart, then load level editor. Think that's a smart choice, except firstly save all of this. So, like, okay, firstly save all of this. No, it's actually not needed. And then you load all this. So before you load all this, you load firstly this. You load this first. So go over there. Whatever. Okay, the directory, but the directory needs to be loaded. So take this. And when you do that, then resize the fucking level and restart the thing. Or no. No, that's bad. Okay. Okay, how about this? Put it over here and then do that. Okay. I think that might work. Hopefully. Wait, why is there an error? Let me think about this. So the reason why there is an error is because this doesn't have the bracket. There we go. Alright. So let's try this, alright? Let's try this. This should hopefully work. Alright, so it saves the level editor, so that means this is gonna be saved, this is gonna be saved. It doesn't matter if this is true. And then it loads this first and this first. And it sets the height and width of the room, and then the room restarts, and then you load the actual level. That's it. But did I yes or no? I did forget. Okay, so nothing will happen. Let me just comment this out. This is some brain thinking moment. Crazy, man. This is some insane level stuff. This is what happens when you request a big feature. Everything just falls apart. That's okay though. I can do this, I think. Alright, so what I've done basically is go to big level, save this. I'm gonna make a random blocks, okay, and then I'm gonna resize, and hopefully the level will firstly save, then load the first values, restart, load the level. That's it. And it didn't do that. But did it resize? Yes, it did, but that's not what I wanted. Crap. It's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, that actually says big level. What? Oh, wait, what? What the fuck happens? It actually did save. But it had to reload again. No, myself. Okay. Okay. I had to reload again. So there needs to be 2 times where I can reload again. So let's say okay, I need to add like an object. I need to add a custom object. O level reload again. Alarm 01. So on the there's gonna be 2 frames where it loads again, and then instance destroy self. All right. Instance hello. Instance create xy. Oh. Level reload again. Okay. Alright. So okay, this should probably be okay. Maybe. Alright. Okay. No. You gotta be fucking with me, man. Why? Oh my god. Is there should be data like telling me. Yeah. Dude. Oh, I'm so pissed. Okay, here's how I'm gonna do this. Load the editor. Okay. Then take all of this. Okay. I'm gonna use persistent object, room restart, alarm 1. I'm gonna use like 2 frames. And then okay, it's gonna be retarded, but what can I do? Please work? Please? This is stupid. But we gotta make some prototypes in progress. It's like prototype code. Can't wait for the future to watch me, like for my future self to watch me and see me like, oh god, what the fuck are you doing? can't wait for that. Okay, okay. I probably actually put this. Okay, please. You're not. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be actually kidding me. God, dude. What the hell? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me, man. Oh my god. You know what? I'm not focused enough. I guess we'll close the stream. So thanks for everyone who watched the stream. I guess I'll see you next time. See ya.